And thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it. Why don't you tell us just a little bit about yourself, background, and everything good you're doing with book launchers?
Yeah, for sure. My background is actually real estate and real estate in Canada. I now live in Los Angeles, California, but I've only been here for a very, very short period of time, like 5 weeks, six
Oh,
weeks
wow.
or so. But yeah, no, I'm originally a real estate investor in Canada, and through that I wrote my first book, More Than Cash Flow, just kind of sharing the adventures that we'd had, and they certainly were adventures. Some definitely made money, but also made some pretty awful mistakes that made for some great stories in a book. So
Sure.
and that book did extraordinarily well. I kind of, it was one of those things where the stars aligned, and my book actually went to number one overall on Amazon, hanging out with Dan Brown and the Game of Thrones. And I self-published, so it was unheard of, really, to have a book, a niche book, self-published, nonfiction, go to number one overall. And this was Amazon in Canada, but still, I sold thousands and thousands of books, in a very short period of time to have that happen. So it was really cool. But that led to a lot of people starting to ask me about writing their own book and what do
Sure.
they need to do and how do they publish their book. And so bit by bit, I slowly, as I started to move from real estate into helping people build a brand and boost their business, I started to find myself helping a lot of people solve their publishing and book challenges. And so when we were moving to California, I decided to just, completely stop what I was doing in my education and training business and focus on helping people write, publish, and very importantly, sell their book. And Book Launchers was born.
Very neat, very neat. So, what was the title of that book?
Oh, the second book was The New Brand You, and
Yep.
the first book I wrote was called More Than Cash Flow.